Okay, hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Mr. Codley, and today we're going to be looking at advanced logos, okay, and gaining a deeper understanding of logos and branding. So, the first thing we need to do is we need to watch this short video, and what this video is going to explain to you is what branding is. So what I suggest is that you have a piece of paper and you take a couple of notes, so by the time that you finish watching you have an awareness of what branding is. Okay, so hopefully now you have an idea of what branding is. Now, what we're going to have a little look at for our starter activity is we're going to investigate what the hidden meaning is of this famous logo here. Okay, so just pause the video, have a glance at it. There's two hidden features. Can you spot what they are? Okay, hopefully you spotted that from A to Z we've got an arrow, and that symbolizes that Amazon stocks everything from A to Z, so they sell everything. Now if you've seen the Amazon Christmas adverts, okay, you'll have seen where they have the box on the Amazon singing a song. Okay, so you've got the smile, so the arrow also symbolizes a smile, so they're a nice kind company to do business with. Okay, so our key objective today is to create a logo using vector design software, demonstrating an understanding of branding. So we're going to use vector graphics to create a logo. We should, by the end of today's lesson, have used the shape tools, the editing tools, the text tool, the pathing tools, and also the filters and effects. Okay, So what I want you to do, like we just did on the previous task, I just want you to pause the video. I've got another two famous logos here that both have a hidden message hidden within them. So just pause the video and see if you can spot it. Okay. Did you manage to spot what the hidden message was? So if we first of all look at FedEx, okay, hopefully you spotted that there is an arrow in the sign. Okay. Now, I'd seen the FedEx logo for years and years and years, and I'd never, until I did this lesson, and Mr. Chatton showed me, I'd never ever seen an arrow in it. And now, you can never look at a FedEx logo without seeing the arrow. Okay, so it's quite a clever one there. And then the next thing we're going to have a look at is the Toblerone one. Did you spot the bear? Okay, in the mountainside, in the snow, there's a bear hidden. Clever hidden meaning. And let's just have a quick look at a couple more. Okay, so we've got one here, which is the Union of Moscow Architects, where they're very cleverly put into a paperclip a pen. In this Music Dog logo, they've actually made the dog out of piano keys. In this Killed Productions logo, they've actually killed the letter I. Okay, it's quite effective. It's just the word killed, but the I on the side, like it. Okay, and then we've got this sushi one here where the H has been made out of chopsticks. We've got Genius where they've made the light bulb. They've incorporated it in, and if you look in the filament of the light bulb, they've got the DNA strand. And then the Cook Finder logo, okay, where they've got a magnifying glass with a chef hat, okay, symbolizing you can use this website to find cooks. Very clever. Okay, so you should have already set up in last week's lesson a vector graphics website account. Okay, now if you've not already done that, you will need to do it before you go on to do this next task. Now I will have, as part of the assignment, also pasted in the links to the video that shows you how to set up your vector account and the video which shows you how to do the basics in vector. And you should really watch these two videos before you attempt this task, or you won't know what you're doing. Now, if for any reason you're doing this at home and you don't have access to vector, so you can't get onto the vector website, you'll have to do the task on paper. Okay, once you've completed the task, I would like you to upload a photo to Teams. Okay, can you make sure that you create a detailed drawing? Okay, make sure you label your design, so label the design features. Think about if you would add any shadows. Think about if you'd add any filters or effects. Okay, so will you just shut that door for me, please? Thank you. And also, you should include colour, so I'd like to see your design coloured in. I'd like to see any effects. Okay, so that's only if you've not got access to the vector software. Hopefully you can all get onto the vector website and you'll be able to do this next part of the lesson. So what you're going to do is you're going to be creating me an advanced logo. Okay, so can you create a logo with a hidden message or use the letters and shapes cleverly to add meaning? You must design an advanced logo for any of the following. Okay, a Bigfoot Chocolate Company logo, a Chaos Karts go-kart course, a Liptosticks, which is going to be a lip balms and lipstick company, and Fusion, which is a new electronics goods company. Now, as well as creating a logo, what I would like you to do is to come up with a tagline as well. Okay, now what a tagline is a little statement which goes with the company's logo. So for example, McDonald's have I'm loving it. KFC have finger licking good. Coca-Cola have always Coca-Cola, yeah. Okay, so what I would like you to do for whichever scenario you pick, I would like you to come up with a catchy tagline. And remember, it needs to be short and snappy. Think, I'm loving it. 3 words. Okay, finger licking good. 3 words. Okay, keep it short, keep it snappy. Now this is the criteria for creating a successful logo. It must be simple. It cannot have copied and pasted photographs in them. It should use no more than 3 colours, and it should be memorable. You should be able to cover up your logo design, and you should be able to draw it from memory. It should have clear text that stands out. Choose an effective font. Don't choose a font that's too fancy and can't be read. I'm thinking like the script, the slanty fonts. Okay? Don't have too much text. Remember, keep your text to a minimum. And use special effects reservedly. Okay, what people tend to do is they tend to go mad on the special effects, and it actually takes away from the actual meaning of the logo. So maybe use a drop shadow, use an outline. Don't go mad. Okay. So what I'd like you to do now is I'd like you to pause the video, and I'd like you to spend the next 15 minutes working on your logo design. In 15 minutes time, I'd like you to come back, and we're just going to go through a self-assessment task where we're going to look at ways you can improve what you've created so far. Okay, so hopefully now you've spent 15 minutes on your design. What we're going to look at now is how can we improve what we've created. So we're going to do a little self-assessment task. What I would like you to do is to open up Microsoft Word. Okay, and I'd also like you to have your logo, your vector, your logo design, or your logo design if you've done it in paper in front of you. Okay, if you're doing this on the computer, you might want to snap the Word file and the vector graphic you're creating opposite, like on different ends of the screen, so you can do it at the same time. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this as a self-assessment activity, and we're going to be looking at 4 different sections. We're going to look at positives, the emotionals, the criticals, and the creative. So you're going to do this using 4 different statements. You're going to write each statement in a different colour. So you're going to write a purple positive statement first of all. Okay, so this is where you're praising the good bits. So you can use any of these sentence starters. You must use at least one. You can use more than one if you wish. So I have been successful in, this works well because, two elements of my work that are good are, I have met this criteria by, this is correct. Okay, so you can do that in purple. Remember, you need to complete the sentence starter. You're then going to go on to your emotional statement. So your emotional statement is how something makes you feel. So this is where you're going to talk about, I like this because, I dislike this because, this makes me feel happy, sad, erratic, because. And try and give balance. So try and give one like and one dislike that you like about your product that you've created so far. You're then going to do the negatives. Okay, so we're going to do these in black. So that's where we're looking at what doesn't work. So you could say, I haven't included. And if you go back to the brief, so this is the brief we're looking at here. Okay, I haven't included something from the criteria. This part is not correct. Okay, I've said you, but I should say I should have. So what should you have included? I think there is a problem with. Okay, so you're going to do that sentence in black, and then we're going to go on to do our final critical sentence, which you're going to write in green. So in this one, we're looking at our creative side, so new ideas, suggestions, and improvements. I am considering trying. I could improve this by. Another idea I could use here is, I think I am going to, and obviously you need to finish off the sentence. Okay, so what you should end up with now is at least 5, because remember there's 2 sentences for this section, at least 5 different improvement statements which you can now look at to help you to improve your logo. Okay, what I'd like you to do now, using your document that you've just created, I would like you to improve your work. Okay, I will see you next time. Goodbye. In fact, I've just thought of something there that I'm just going to add in. Okay, so I'm just going to go to Vector. Okay, so I'm just going to go to the Vector software. What I'd like you to do, I'm just going to log in as me. Okay, and I'm just going to open up, hopefully this will be my cookie. If it's not, cry. Okay, so I've only got a circle here, but that will do. What I'd like you to do when you finish your logo is I would like you to export it and upload it to Teams. So to export your logo, you're going to go to this button here, click export, select PNG, okay, click download. It'll download into your download folders, and a little tip here, I've not given mine a name, so it's come as untitled. If you go into file settings and just give it a name, call it logo, you're then not going to be calling it untitled. So when you save it now, it should hopefully, oh, it's done it again, but if you do it before, if you set it up with a name, why hasn't it worked? Let's just try again. File settings, logo. It's because I didn't click save file name. Okay, when I download it now, there you go, it's got its name. Now that'll download to your download area on your computer. You can then go into Teams. You'll be able to go to the assignment wherever it is. Okay, I've not got it set up here, but it'll be lesson 2 of the graphics. When you go onto it, you'll be able to then go on to where it says add more work, click the link. When the box pops up, say choose file from this device, go to your downloads folder, and then you'll be able to upload the logo so I can have a look at it. Okay, see you next time. Goodbye.